welcome back to Crypto Harmonics. This is August 17th, a lovely Thursday evening from Houston, Texas. Just kidding, it's terribly hot. It was like 110 today. It was awful. But anyways, a lovely evening nonetheless, especially with cryptocurrencies. So let's check this out real quick. I just want to kind of run through a few of the trades that we had on Monday. I'm not going to be able to do a video tomorrow, so I'm going to be checking back in Saturday though. But I just wanted to kind of give an update and let you guys know what I was looking at and a few trades that we haven't talked about yet. The first one right here being IOTA. What I'm looking at this for is I wasn't in IOTA. I didn't get any IOTA at all. But I do look for short trades. Like I do look for areas as well that can be shorted. But I'm mainly putting this out there that if any of y'all caught this wave up over the last few weeks, just crushing it. I mean, this is against Bitcoin. This isn't against the dollar. This is against Bitcoin going up that much. It's crazy. It's almost what is that? It's like 2.5 times as fast as Bitcoin. So while Bitcoin's going up, IOTA's been going up twice as fast. It's just nuts. So anyways, I have this blue box here. I'm looking at this area right here for a reversal. It kind of started turning down a little bit, so this could be it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back up into this area somewhere in here. We can look at it on the with the dollar, and you can kind of see it yesterday had this candle right here, really what closed I think it's 7 a little less than an hour ago. So anyways, looks like it could be starting to turn back down. I wouldn't be surprised if relative to Bitcoin it goes up a little bit more maybe, and then turns around in this area. So you can definitely be looking to take some profits out. Okay, let's look at PIVX real quick. Alright, PIVX was a trade we talked about, I want to say last week. It was in the video. It was one of my 5 coins that I was looking at that week. So maybe it was the Monday before this last one. And I was looking, this was one of them. It was sitting around here when we made the video, somewhere in here. And it still had a ways to go before it hit our pattern, but that is the wonderful thing about harmonic patterns. See, I just put my limit order in right here as it came down, and I was like, listen, if it hits, set some alerts and stuff like that, but if it hits, it'll get me in, right? Because that's where I want to get in at. And I wasn't even aware of it. I wasn't even watching it, and it triggers right here a couple days ago. I think it was on Tuesday. And yeah, it's come back down as well. So even here is still a good place to get in. You haven't really missed it. I'm taking, you know, obviously I can't give advice, you know, financially for you to what trades you want to do, but I definitely like this one. And so I'm taking this one, and I'm looking at, I have a couple lines on here. I have that's a further up target. What actually happened is I was going to take some off at this X point. So I actually had a little take off, like it was bang, bang all in the same day, right? And it hit that, and it'll do that a lot, and it bounced up to that X. But I'm still have a substantial portion in PIVX. Still waiting for this, and this is my target now, right up here. And as we get closer to it, I'll kind of show you how I got that. But I have a little small pattern, if you can see, kind of forming this way, especially if it breaks up above this. Although it could fall below, but I'm still in this blue box here looking for it to be some strong support there. But if it does break this, I don't want it anymore, and I'll go back into Bitcoin. All right, let's see. All right, here's Bitcoin, and yeah, I mean, it's steady going up. It's almost scary the lack of pullback we're getting here. And I don't mean scary in a bad way. It just is showing me that people are saying, hey, I'm buying Bitcoin and I'm okay with holding it at 42, 43, 44, 4,500. I'm not selling. And so I'm expecting a pullback at some point. I think everyone is. It's just how much higher can it go, right? And so one of the things we looked at on Monday was, in our Monday video, was what we thought maybe like 3 coins could outpace Bitcoin and get us some better returns this week. So let's take a look at the 3. Bitcoin's kind of been, hovering around here for the week so far. It hadn't really gone much of anywhere. Let's look at Litecoin first. All right, the first contender right here was Litecoin to outpace Bitcoin. Did it do it? Not really. It's just really kind of stood still with it. I mean, it hasn't gone down, and it hasn't broken this right here. It went about as low as I would take it. So I got in some Litecoin. What I ended up doing after the video was I gave 3 portions of some Bitcoin that I had to Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, and Dash, just to see, maybe one of them was going to take off, because they were all 3 hitting at this really good support area. And so it just made sense for me I had such small stops. Like on this one, I think, let's zoom out here. Yeah, like if it goes like down to here, I'm out. I mean, such a small stop. Let's pull our magical tool out here. Do I have that thing? There we go. So you're talking about a stop around here, which is about a risk of 15%. And I think this is my first target up here. That might be my first target. 21%. And if I can get this up here, 37%. So if I get 50 off here and 50 off there, you split the difference, right? And so I'd be making about a little over 30% more Bitcoin with this Litecoin trade, while risking 15% of it in there, which is a 2-to-1, risk reward ratio, which is awesome. I like that. I'll take those every time. So, okay, now let's look at Ethereum Classic. All right, Ethereum Classic is even more deader. I don't know if that's a word. Even more deader than than Litecoin. Look at this thing. I mean, it's just sitting there like doing nothing. So, yeah, I still like it. I'm still in it. That's actually not the worst thing, because with this consolidation here, actually, I'm starting to see it kind of build up, and it could potentially blow up going to the upside, which is what I'm hoping for, right? But if it doesn't, again, my stop's way down here, and I've got a good risk-reward ratio with this, so I'm willing to take that risk. And last but not least, let's look at good old Dash coming through for us today. All right, and here is Dash working out for us so far. At least one of the 3 went somewhere. Yeah, so this one got in around here. Looking at a 12% loss on my Bitcoin if it drops down there. I might need to move that out a little bit. That's a little tight, but roughly around there. And then I already hit first target, so I took some profits off there. And I'm looking for this target right here next. Obviously, it could turn around. That's fine, but that's what I'm looking for. That would give me 26% more Bitcoin than I have. As of right now, with the first target hit, I'm about 13 to 14% more Bitcoin with this Dash trade, which is awesome. Yeah, and if I look at it on the relative to the dollar, see, it kind of broke this little trend line here on the daily, and so it had that really good day, and then yesterday, which is actually today, this was Thursday, it went all the way up, and I was looking at this on the dollar, and then I also have a higher target. Let me see. Up here, that's my is that 278, 279, somewhere in there. But because of the way this, look at that huge wick, that's usually pretty bearish on patterns like this. So I'm not, it could be going down for a little bit. It might even touch down on this line and then bounce back up. I'm not in a rush or anything. I'm just kind of going to hold me some dash, and I've already gotten some good profits on it. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope that helps. It's just a quick little check-in. Leave some comments and let me know what you guys think. And I'm going to check back in Saturday with you guys and do a little different video, kind of showing you some of the things that I do as far as what wallets and exchanges and different things I use. All right. Take care, guys.